Caroline here, welcome to my channel, and I am coming to you with another video using the April Best of Both Worlds kit supplies. I didn't realise I hadn't pressed record on my phone, so I have already started with this 12 by 12 background, which I've just popped on a piece of old craft cardstock. So I had 3 pieces of paper left in my stash that I really liked how they fit together, so I just trimmed them down and put them onto this 12 by 12 canvas. I did deliberately opt for a different tearway so that I can see the white core of the paper on this tear but not on this tear, and I have deliberately chosen not to ink my edges. I'm going to be working with 3 not so great photos, but they tell a great story. That's why sometimes you've got to work with what you've got, of my daughter receiving her keys for her first job. So feeling very responsible. So she took these selfies. So I'm going to pop those into the centre of the page, and I have this piece of a Doodlebug petite print, which doesn't quite work as a mat because it's a bit too short, but I'm going to go with it anyway, and then work with potentially some border strips so that you can't actually see the branding strip along the bottom of the paper. And the only other bit that I've gone so far as to do so far is to cut out a 6x4 journaling card, which I'm not going to use as journaling, but I'm actually going to just layer up here somewhere, I think. Yeah, I might actually cut a bit out of it and then I could have it down the bottom as well as a journaling card, possibly, we'll see. So still enough stash or product, I should say, from this kit to do at least one of the page after this, probably 2. So I'll see how I go. I will need to bring in either some more of the petite print backgrounds or some white cardstock, which I do need to top up. I'm running out of cardstock. So yeah, let's put this on voiceover and fast forward, and let's see how this one comes together.
First thing I'm going to do is adhere down these photos to the paper mat, remembering that I have that strip along the bottom that I want to hide, so I'm making sure that my adhesive is at this point just in the centre of the photo so I can really move things around, trimming off a little bit of excess which I'm going to keep over on this side for one to add back into the kit box, because I'm still going to work on at least 1 if not 2 layouts from this kit, inking the edges of everything in black again just to help it to pop, and then working to layer up things. I've just got lots and lots of, all I've done is pull out colours that match the background, so peaches and pinks, a little bit of yellow, and I'm just going to move things around, not stick anything down at this point, just to see. I'm not working with a sketch, I'm not working with a design element, I just want to get the papers down onto the page so that I can see what I like where, and then once I've started getting a rough design of something that I like, I will go in with my adhesive and start to just lightly tack things down exactly where they are. I've learned from my mistakes in the background that if I try to remember where things are, I won't. So what I do once I've got things just layered up into the area that I like, I'll just use that bit of adhesive to stick things down, turn it all over, and then stick it really, really securely at the end. I'm just seeing if I like this retro camera, which I love the print. I really wanted to bring it in. It's got this gorgeous pink on the back, this pink grid paper or ledger paper I think it is, but it was a slightly different pink to the rest of the pinks, and so I've decided I'm going to save the paper that I might be able to use in the future. I will cut out some of the cameras, potentially fussy cut them out as some embellishments, but I'm just going to build up with, like I said, little touches of adhesive just to see how things go, and just take it from there. I really do enjoy this way of scrapbooking when I am at this stage in a kit. It's interesting to me that I would never work in this way at the beginning of a kit, when I would have to cut into pieces of paper to kind of build up this kind of stack effect. But when I'm working with scraps of paper, I just go with colour, so one predominant colour or a colour palette of scraps, and then I just add a little bit of adhesive and just keep building. And I love the effect. At this point, look, I still think I'm going to use that larger piece of paper, but I'm definitely going to put that back over in the box for later. And yeah, I really enjoy just adding bits here and there until I've got a design that I like. There are occasions when I really love working with the sketch, but sometimes when I'm working with scraps, I just enjoy going with the flow and just playing and seeing what looks nice, adding just that touch of adhesive so that I can move things around if I want to, but just having fun, and that's what this is meant to be. That I like this stack of scraps, I'm going to stick all that adhesive on the back, as I said earlier, secure it down really, really nicely. I've got that pink journaling card, which I know I want up on the top left to add in some journaling. So just centering everything so that it looks good, getting that adhesive stuck down as well. And then in a moment, I will commit and press everything down, stick it to that background, put this border strip in to hide the fact that the yellow piece of paper is too short, and then just keep on going. When I adhered the paper stack down, I made sure to put the adhesive just in the centre, so there's lots on there, so it's nice and secure, but it means that I can continue to use up my scraps by tucking things underneath the layers that are already down, so that there's the illusion potentially that there are bigger pieces of paper tucked underneath, and it helps me to just keep building and building with scraps of paper, die cuts, that kind of thing, for extra interest, because as I said, I have no sketch. I am literally just building things up, looking for awkward spaces, areas that need a little bit more, and then going in and adding things in there. So it's great to just be really free, use lots of adhesive so that everything is stuck down, use that ink on the edge of everything to pull things together, but to just keep building things up little by little, moving from left to right, top to bottom, just finding places that need a little bit extra, diving back into the stash, finding colours to match, sentiments to match, and then going back in and sticking them down. Okay, so now I have my title down using Doodlebugs stickers, and also the tile alpha is from the Simple Stories sticker book. It's in a kind of minty teal, which means I can now pull in both pink embellishments and that minty teal colour. I'm going to avoid most of the yellows because the yellow in the sticker book doesn't quite match that colour. It's a bit more kind of neon, and so I'm going to avoid that, but look for word phrase stickers and motifs that are matching the pink or that teal colour, just to help me tell my story and help with these embellishment clusters. Camera icons are one of my favourite motifs to use on scrapbook pages, and because these are selfies that Alora took when she was given keys at her new job, I know that I wanted to use that one sticker. I've really lightly stuck it down, but because I have got that big piece of paper that has lots and lots of cameras all over it, what I am going to do is go into that big piece of paper and fussy cut out a couple of pink cameras and one other teal camera, so that I have a lovely embellishment design or area of embellishment with cameras, just to bring things all together and also get these gorgeous cameras down onto a layout, because there's a risk that that paper is going to go into my stash because of just how bright and busy it is. So here I'm able to use them as embellishments, which I am really happy with, because it's just what this page needed. And here we have the finished layout, complete with journaling up on here, and I did actually extend it onto this spot here, date stamped down the bottom, and then some enamel dots. Really loving this. Love the that I've thought to fussy cut out those cameras, and it's just a really pretty page. Yeah, love it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't already, please do subscribe. That would be really lovely, and I will see you again soon for more videos and more creation with this April Best of Both Worlds kit. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.